Thank you.
Excellent job, Matt. And no, we don't want to stay standing because now we're going to bring up the video of our next winner, Lieu. Don't leave the room.
Hi, I'm Lieu from Honolulu, Hawaii. I took PSI seminars in 2005, and in just 1 week after the seminar, I had a great idea for an invention.
Invented by Lieu over here. It's called the Kriya Clip.
It's the Kriya Clip.
Now, what is the Kriya Clip?
It's a tool so you can cut your hair at home. So this is really good for trimming your bangs, cutting kids' hair, cutting long hair layers. So, you can save money by trimming your hair in between salon visits and making it look beautiful all the time.
Through PSI, I learned how to empower myself and overcome some of my biggest fears. In just 2 years, I launched my product on Home Shopping Network, and my dreams became a reality.
Lieu, however, really believed in her idea, and she sold 5,000 Kriya clips in 13 minutes when it first appeared on the Home Shopping Network.
So many times my clients would cut their own hair and then cut it uneven.
Exactly.
And then they come to me and fix it. So I knew I had to create a product so they can do this at home and get a perfect cut each time.
Well, I know that this is sold out. This isn't the first time that we've aired this
correct.
on HSN. It's sold out every single time.
Just clip, slide, and cut. Perfect layers in just 5 minutes. Instant volume and body.
Slide on, Kriya.
I went from a hairstylist to a full-time inventor, with my product commercial airing on Oprah Network and Disney. Now on my 4th invention selling worldwide and even became a best-selling author.
I want to share my success story and inspire others to follow their dreams. The most votes gets to speak on stage with Bob Proctor from the movie Secret and Mark Victor Hansen from Chicken Soup for the Soul. Please vote for me.
Wow, I can't believe I'm up here. First of all, I want to thank PSI for having this awesome competition. 5 years ago, Tina, where's Tina? Right here. Right? I was on the stage, and I said, Tina, I'm going to be on the stage speaking one day. I said, can you pretend to introduce me? And I went back in the curtains here, and behind the tree, no. So Tina introduced me, and then she introduced me, and then I'm here walking like I'm, hey, everybody! Yeah. So I can't believe this is happening. Thank you to everybody that voted for me. Thank you for Hawaii that supported me, and all my Canadians, yay! So this morning, I really just want to share my success story because I just want to inspire you to follow your dreams. I want to give you evidence to just go for it. It was 2005, 8 years ago. Can you believe 8 years ago I did this? I took the basic, and at that time, I was a hairstylist. I was cutting hair. I was successful. You know the dog from The Bounty Hunter? Yeah. He wanted me to do his hair, and I did Don Ho's hair before he passed away, so I was pretty famous. And but what I didn't like was that I was standing on my feet 10 hours a day. My back was hurting. I was getting tendinitis, and I realized I wasn't really growing. Even though I love what I'm doing, I wanted to create liberty so that I could make money while I'm sleeping. And so I can wake up and surf all day if I wanted to. I could hang out with all my friends here. And so after I took the basic, I was so inspired. I thought, what can I do? What more can I do? I didn't know, but it got me thinking. I was really got them rolling, and it was my 90-day goal to go home to Canada and be with my family. And I remember It was only 1 week after the basic. The idea came to me. I was so inspired. And you know how they say solutions come to you, ideas come to you? I just knew it in my heart that, you know what, this is gonna really work. And I said, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna apply the tools that I learned here and just do it. And so I call Seamus. Seamus is my group leader. And I said, Seamus, I got my 90-day goal. I went home and said, you know, I loved you to my parents, even though it was so scary to me. He kind of pushed me away, but no, whatever, I did it. But the biggest thing is, I have a great idea for an invention, and I'm really gonna do this. I told Seamus, I'm not gonna tell you what it is, because I don't want anybody to know. And so I put it out there to the universe. And then I said, well, all these fears came up. I was so afraid. I was saying, I don't have any money. What if I fail? My mom is really, what if I fail? Like, I don't want to disappoint my mom. And then I thought, well, I'm a hairstylist. What do I know about inventing? I don't know how. And thank you, Rob. Size 7, I broke through all my fears. I learned a lot of things, which I will share. And it wasn't until I played PLD is when I committed to my goal. I made a goal that I'm going to patent my invention, because I know it costs like $5,000 to $25,000 to patent an idea. And I thought, well, if I'm going to put this money, I better be really committed. So I set that goal. And I remember I was like, okay, you know, Rob said to me at Size 7, I never asked for support. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to ask for support. So I call up Sam King here. Sam King and Adrian, they're both right here. Adrian's my buddy. And I called Sam King. I'm like, Sam, I feel like I'm this little girl. I don't know anything about inventing. What do you do at these meetings with these lawyers? And Sam goes, well, let me see. Let me check my schedule. If I'm available, I'll go with you. I'm like, what? Really? You'll go with me? And so Sam calls me back. No, I'm sorry, I have to go to court. But Adrian will go with you. So yes! So sorry about that. Should I move this? So Adrian comes to me to this meeting with the patent attorney. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, don't mess with me. I got, my own attorney here. Don't be copying my idea, okay? I got her. And I remember this attorney was kind of negative. And I was like, he was telling me, 98% of patents don't make their money. Do you really think you're gonna make enough money to pay for these patents? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm not 98% of those people. Okay, just patent it. So, and lucky because I was with my team, they were all like, go do it, Maya, go. So I was like, I can do this because of the support. And that's the number one thing for me, that the reason why I'm so successful is because I have so much support in Hawaii and in Canada. When I can't think, when I can't do it, I call up Sam and I say, Sam, it's gonna cost me $200,000. How am I gonna do this? Sam goes, the universe gave you this idea. If you don't do this, you're not gonna get more inventions. And I said, Sam, all I needed was, you can do this. And he gave me all this, and I was like, okay, Sam, thank you. That's the thing. I have so much negative voices in my head. I don't need my environment to be telling me I can't do it. Especially when I was at work. My coworker laughed at me when I said I have an invention, and he just laughed. And then I told another girl, and she was like, really? You think you're gonna invent something and make millions? And do you really think that? And I was like, whoa. I really felt the negative energy, and I said, I'm gonna surround myself with people that see me bigger, that support me, and stay connected. And I remember so many obstacles would come up, and I would, I'm so grateful that I can go staff the basic, because I can go there, refresh, get clear, and every time I staff, I would break through whatever I needed to hear, and I'd be all empowered and what's the next step? So I would come in back and staff. And so I would put out there, okay, so now what do? How do I invent? And so the next day I get this flyer that says, how to invent seminar. Oh, wow. Where's Dainine? Dainine's here, too. There she is. She had this How to Invent seminar, and I went there. And she really inspired me. I'm like, look, here is a single mom invented a product, and she's successful. And I said, you know what? She did it. I can do it, too. And so she connected me to her prototyper manufacturer and everything. So I did it really fast. I developed my product, and when I tested it, it worked. I was like, "What?" Usually up here. And then I tested it. My friend was like, "What is this?" And she had a look in her face, was really confused. I'm like, "Just let me just test it on you, please." And so I cut it, and I was like, "Oh my God, it really works." I call up everybody, it works. I was so excited. And so after I developed it, manufactured, and then of course my goal was to sell it on TV. And so HSN, calls me and says, "Yeah, we want your product on HSN." I was like, "Oh my God." And they go, "We want you to be the spokesperson." I was like, "Oh, no, don't you guys have professionals to do this? Like, we want the spokesperson to do." Like, I was so scared of public speaking. I was one of those. I'm still one of those. Actually, when people ask me, "You have a question?" I want to ask a question, but my hand is doesn't move. And so, lucky Aline and others ask the questions I want to ask. But, but I'm scared of public speaking, and here I am. You want me to go on TV and sell my product? And so I think, no, okay, whatever it takes, just go do this. And I remember during size 7, it was like, fear is a sign for you that this is really what you want to do. It's a sign. So I know when there's risk, I just go for it. And so, okay, I'm going to do this. So here I'm getting trained to be the spokesperson. And so the night before I go on TV, I'm like, all these fears. So what did I do? I watched The Secret. So I'm watching The Secret, and I fell asleep. I was tired. So I wake up here. So imagine me on HSN. There's a camera here, and there's a camera here, and a camera there. And I'm supposed to talk to each camera that has a red light. And then there's a screen here, too, that I have to look at and talk to that and sell my product. I was like, this is crazy. But I was in the zone. You know how they talk about when you're doing what you love, you're in the zone. And so stuff was coming out of my mouth. Like, I just couldn't believe, yeah, your cousin, your husband, your sister can cut your hair. It's like, did I just say that? Oh my God. And before I even knew it, the sales, she goes, "Oh, we're sold out." I'm like, "What? Really? We're not even done. We have 7 minutes. We're sold out." She kind of get me off the stage. And I'm like, and behind the stage, I'm like, "Whoa, whoa." And I didn't know it was still recording. And you hear my voice in the background going, "Whoa." And she goes like, "What was that?" So it was hilarious. So here I sold out. And I was like, oh my God, I did it. I sold my product. I sold out. My goal was to sell out, and here I am. I did it. And they even said that, first of all, okay, so here's another story. So they go, you have two more airings, because I had 3 sessions. It's like, do you have any more product? Oh, yeah. What, you want me to go back on? No, I got my goal. I sell out. I sold it. You don't want me to go back on? He's like, no, you need to sell as much product as you can. So we're about making money here. Okay, all right. So I go back and my next airing. And guess what? We sold out again. So really, I sold out 5,000 units in 13 minutes. And that's more than what I made in a whole year at Paul Brown. In 13 minutes. It was crazy. And they even said it was record, there was too many callers calling in to even take the orders. It's called in the red zone. I was in the red zone. I'm in the red zone right now. I love it. And so I fly home. I'm in this space of gratitude. And I realize every time when I fly home, I think maybe because you have an hour to do nothing, so I'm actually I actually have time to reflect how amazing my life is. Every time I'm on the plane, I'm so grateful because I'm I'm living the life of my dreams, and I realize I did it because it went so fast. I didn't get a chance to stop and really think how amazing this. Can you believe that I was a hairstylist and now the people are using my product and emailing me and telling me thank you for inventing this because I hadn't cut my hair for a whole year? I can't afford to go to the salon. I didn't know that I would be contributing to the world the way I am now. I didn't know it was an idea, and look what all has come. And I know every time I'm in a space of gratitude, like they say, more things come. And the next day, I get this call from one of the top infomercial companies. they wanted to license my product. So I signed this deal, this exclusive deal with them. And so they spent $120,000 to produce my commercial, my infomercial. It's like, wow, you're really gonna put money towards my invention? Cool. So they actually spent 2 days just building the set. You know, like they built the whole set to shoot my product. And they did the commercial. They're really successful. They did Bump Its, they did Snuggies, all these big products. I was like, wow, they believe in my product. They really think I'm gonna do millions. I was so amazed by it. Long story short, they took like a whole year to do all this. And at that time, I couldn't sell any product because it was exclusive. So I was really counting on this. I was like, I haven't been making money for a whole year. I'm like, really need this. If this better work. And so they aired the commercial, tested it, and it failed. It didn't sell. So they go to me and they say, you know what, Mai? You have a great product, but it's just not a good product on TV. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. You're right. The voices were saying, yeah, you're right. And then it said, you know what? This is the end of your dream. This is the end of your dream. Maybe you should go to Canada and live with your mom. You know, like it was telling me all these negative voices. And I remember I was so scared, but then I remember what I learned. There's somebody, I can't remember who, please tell me who said this to me, said, Mai, whenever there's a challenge, there's something great for you around the corner. Just trust that it is. And I remember that. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna trust, this is perfect how it is, and I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and there will be a great gift for me. I know it. And how come there's no time here? I have 16 minutes, okay. You had it for Bob Proctor, come on. So I had all these fears, right? And I said, you know, I'm gonna trust it, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. And you know how they say solutions will come to you in the middle of the night? It happened to me a lot. And 3 a.m., I'd wake up, oh, that's a great idea. Yeah. I'll put videos on YouTube. So I call up my friend, I'm like, hey, let's cut your hair. So we're cutting her hair, and I'm like filming. You can actually see me in the shot, like in the mirror, me holding the camera. It was so unprofessional. But I was like, no, I'm just gonna do this for fun. And so I'm like, okay, just clip it on your hair and then cut it. And she's like, this much? I'm like, just do it. Her face was like, okay. She cut it, and then, oh my God, it's so beautiful. And she's like, wow. And it's all captured on video. So real. And so I posted on YouTube. And I load, I'm like, look, see, this looks good, so good. And then we had 30 views. An hour later, what, 3,000 views? What? Next day, 30,000 views? Can you believe this video has like millions of views? So I'm like, this is working. So I'm gonna make more videos. So I'm calling up some of my friends, like, need a haircut? So, let's cut your hair. So I have lots of videos, and now I have like 13 million views on my videos. It's crazy. But that's not the best part. So you know how I was getting like $300 a month on my sales? When I started posting these videos, the first month I posted a video, my sales went from 300 to 3,000 in 1 month. I was like, wow, this is really working. And then it went up. Like, can you imagine a whole year? My sales was like this. Just imagine me drawing it. Like, it's like, whoa, whoa. So for 2 years straight, I'm just like, oh my God, this is growing. It's growing. I'd wake up, just look at wake up and like, oh my God, I made this much sales while I was sleeping. And like, it was just going up, 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 up. And so my sales went to like 3,000 to 30,000 to like 75,000 a month. I was like, oh my God. I created this. It wasn't some top infomercial company, whatever. I created this because the universe gave me this idea, and I just went with it. It was from me committing to my dream. No matter what, I'm going to take the next step. You can't do this? I'm going to go staff the basic. I'm going to break through that. Whatever I need to break through and apply what I learned here today. And so the thing is, I want to share is that even after I created all the success, I had taken Principia 3 years in a row. And then after I created the success, I'm like, I'm so tired, I need a break. So actually, I didn't come to Principia for 2 years. I did. And so I'm here back again. This is my 4th year. And being here this week, I realized, wow, the reason why I was so successful the first 3 years and why I was so on fire is because all what I learned here, it was so fresh in my mind. I go home, apply it. And I realized, like, me not being here for the last 2 years, actually, there was a lot of fear and doubt that came up for me. It's creeping up. So, of course, I signed up because I don't want that to happen. I want to be the 1%er. I want to be ahead of the game. I want to be applying these tools. I want to get fresh ideas. And I love that you brought Dr. Ciroli here, because I would have never found him if it wasn't for Jane putting him here. So I just a couple days ago, I'm watching him on YouTube, like, wow, and I keep learning and learning. So for those of you who hasn't signed, go sign up after this. I will help you. Yeah. So there's a little bit more to the story. And so I love it because I know I'm here because this is where I need to be. And so this week I heard story of people asking the right questions because I was too scared to ask. Other people, I was channeling, okay, you asked that question. And so somebody asked, what do you do when people copy your invention, right? And so you know how my sales were going up like for 3 years, high. Well, it dropped. So it went nee, and then, whoa. They started copying my invention. Isn't that crazy? So but I knew that would happen because I had my branding expert. I met him at CO Space. Anybody who went to CO Space? Yeah, I met him there, and we did a strategy session. We said, okay, when you're successful, they're going to copy your product. And what are we going to do? We're going to work on your brand, and we're going to create more products. That's what we're going to do. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's what I'm going to do. I have that clear. And so here they are copying my product. And at first, I was like in so much fear. Like, what am I going to do now? See, that same voice came back. See, this is the end of your dream. You got to go back to Canada and live with your mom. It's like, I was like, this is ridiculous. I can't, that's all you got on me? Like, come on. I could be on, no way. And so of course, I went and staffed the basic. It was just only 2 months ago. When was it? Paul Thied was here. And I talked to him about, they copy your product. He's like, yeah. They're selling it for $135. What do you do? He's like, mine's the best. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. Mine is the best. And I'm gonna invent more. So it's just surrounding myself with people that see me bigger and see me growing. And so I was all on fire again. And so I realized, you know how when the sales go down, this is all you see? That, oh my God, it's going down. And I feel this is bad, this is really bad. But through staffing the basic and talking to Paul and everybody else who supported me, I knew something great was around the corner, right? And so I realized if I keep committing to myself and growing, I'm always going up, right? I'm always gonna go, it's never gonna go down. So here my sales are going like this and this, and it's really the big picture of me. My dips are gonna be lower, but my high is gonna be higher, and I'm constantly growing. So I went from, the screen of mind, oh my God, this is horrible, to, oh my God, my sales are gonna be this high? Holy shit. I was like, I couldn't believe going into the basic, I was this, and then now I'm like excited, like, yeah, my sales are down. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Like, it's gonna be like, so like, I know that every time I practice these tools, there's results. And this week, I got to refresh what I've forgotten, and I got some new tools that I'm gonna apply into my business. So I have so many things in line now that I wanna do when I go home. So I wanna ask you, like, what is it, like, I know you know a lot of this stuff. You know a lot. I wanna ask you, what is it that you're doing? What is it that you're not doing? What are you gonna do today to further your dream? And so I want you to take action today, now, whether it's signing up for Principia, staffing the basic, whatever it is, just keep growing, because I just want to share my story because I'm just like you that have an idea and I went for it. And I want to share it because I want to inspire you to follow your dreams, because, if I can do it, so can you. I was a hairstylist. English is a second language for me. that was the thing I always share to people. I don't know how to invent. I didn't know how, but I took the one step. And like, you know how they say that once you take that step, all the ducks will follow? That's what happened. The universe would give me an idea. I'd meet the right person. I hear what I need to hear, but it's because I applied what I learned here. So what can you apply today, now, that will change your life? So I do have a surprise for you. I was gonna do the trade show and sell my products, but I wanna practice giver's gain. So I brought a little bit of everything. So I brought my Kriya clip. This is a tool, so you can cut your hair, you can cut your kid's hair, you know, your cousin, your husband, no. Just do layers. So who wants my Kriya clip? Put your hand up. Okay, so I have people running around gathering my products so you can give out to the people. Here, Aline, do you have them? Or she gave them out? Okay, I have my Kriya nails. This is so you can apply nails at home. You can do it for kids. It's great for kids how to learn. I have. I like the book. You like the book? Yeah. Okay. There's people. They're gonna be passing it around. So whoever's urgent gets it. Okay. So hair clips. Aline. Okay. I'm only gonna give you a few seconds.
What's the hair clip?
Okay, come to me back there after, okay? Yes, you can buy it at KriyaProducts.com also. If you didn't get a product today, go to KriyaProducts.com. Yes. Yeah, I'm wrapping up. And so, legacy, right? I wanted to share a little bit about legacy. I'm running out of time. I told them I needed like 3 hours. Legacy. Like I said, this is so perfect. This week, don't worry, you'll get my product, okay? I'll take care of you. So legacy. It was huge for me. I actually started having tears come down because I didn't realize how big this is for me. Because now my products are selling all over the world. I have distributors in South Africa, in France, in Germany, Australia. They're all selling my product. And I'm inventing new products. I'm on my 4th invention. And you know when I had that challenge, I realized that every challenge there's growth. And so a new idea, a new invention came out of that challenge for me. So I'm creating Kriya Lash now. Everybody wait for that. And anyways, so my legacy, I realized like when I pass, my products are gonna be helping people forever. So how amazing that I started crying because I didn't really know how big I'm really playing, how I can make a difference in the world through my products. And so for you, what are you holding back? That idea that you're holding back could change the world. So I wanna share, just go for it, just do it. If it was just because I did it, so can you. Thank you, everybody.
Give her a huge round of applause. Excellent job. Oh my God, they both were fabulous. Fabulous, Matt and Mai. And you are a fabulous audience. Oh my God, you are amazing.